Hello guys, we're going to do a quick love money tarot while I am waiting for my other phone to charge so that I can, what popped out earlier when I was pre-shuffling, Knight of Wands popped out, and it's the Knight of Wands again. Okay, we're just going to call this the name of the reading, since in pre-shuffle and just now it popped out. Knight of Wands. Someone's determined, someone's fiery. We're gonna call that an important card for this reading. Okay. Sorry, I'm just in the studio. That's why my phone's dead. So I'm waiting for my other phone to charge so I can do personals. You probably saw, if you follow me, that one of the new songs, one of the new singles for the album released today. So let's see what's going on. Love Money Tarot. Okay. Love. Thank you. Money. Thank you. And tarot. All right. Underlying here is the Six of Pentacles. So I'm getting the feeling that you're trying to figure out how to make this equal give and take, or to make something in your life equal give and take. Either doing some self-love, which is really pissing someone off, or you're like tired of someone being like so about themselves. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Love, the Chariot. This could be something very fast coming in, maybe showing up as a friendship at first, maybe bringing in chaos, a little bit of chaos into your life along the way. What do you want? Okay, we're going to go with the mushrooms today. The Chariot Spirit. Okay, we've got that Eight of Swords in reverse crossing the King of Cups. Someone does not want to let something go. Okay, this was cracked open. They're in their heads about this. This could be a third-party situation for some of you, where they can't seem to get away from the third party, but they also are in their heads about what love really means. So this could be something that's moving very, very slow. Look at that. We had the Knight of Wands come out pre-shuffle and during the beginning of the live shuffle. Two knights here. And then we've got the Knight of Wands again. So this is somebody who's got a lot of action going in, a lot of push and drive to make some changes in their lives. Nobody in tarot says that Jesus is not. So thank you. Again, the Fool. So this is new and bringing a lot of things into their head about what do I want? What am I looking for? Who's desiring me? Four of Wands. This is either somebody really fantasizing about what a commitment with you would be, or they are already in a union. And again, this is third party energy here, where they don't know which one they want. Do I want this love or that love? Okay. But one's going to end. Okay. There is going to be one that's going to end here. The World, Ten of Wands, and the Empress. This is going to be really hard on someone. You don't have a lot of people to rely on. And either you and this person are going to go off and it's just going to be the two of you, or you really don't have any support and this is somebody who's staying with their current partner who might be the mother of their children or the father of their children. Okay, Spirit's telling me with the Wheel of Fortune underneath. Thank you. They're my reading glasses. Wheel of Fortune and the Star. It might not be what you think, okay? And with the Empress card just coming out, Morgan, could very likely be, okay? So, let's see what else. What else do you want to tell us about this love story, Spirit? Okay. This is the Stag, Strength. Okay. And this is someone who says, I am protected. I'm protected from all harm. And I feel like this is Spirit saying, your heart knows your truth. Your heart knows that you are protected. Your heart knows that you've done nothing wrong here. That it's like those that are throwing rocks at you are throwing rocks because they're insecure, because they are uncertain about the truth of their own spirit. And I keep seeing this Queen of Arrows, okay? And so I do feel like, because this is what's coming in when we go into the money section, and I've seen this now 3 times, some of you know without a doubt that you're about to move away from love and make some focus on some very important things in your life. Sorry about my voice, guys. I've been in the studio all morning. The new album is coming out, Therapy, on 88 Portal. So, King of Wands. You could be dealing with somebody who has had to fight through a lot to get here, and they've gone through a huge life change. Okay, this was underlying so that they could start what they've been carrying around with them. Start new, start fresh. For some of you, this is someone coming back to restart things, but for most of you, I'm getting like 78% of you, this is someone who's moving on from this past and moving towards, again, there's that Knight of Wands again, moving towards that new beginning. Very, very determined energy today to tell you this. Queen of Swords, the Great Bear, and the Shaman. I do think that Spirit's like, we will protect you. In whatever choice is made here, we will protect you. Like, you don't even see what you're being protected from, because they are protecting you. They're showing me these things, these energies, like coming up and trying to surround you, trying to harm you, and they're like, we are protecting you. They're showing me these little yellow flowers, which may have a meaning for someone. Just keep following the signs that Spirit's giving you. And that means following your heart. Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. You are going to be with the one that will see your heart. It's a soulmate, okay? Again, for some of you, this card is reunion. So it will be someone coming back, but to me, it's speaking mostly about where your heart just finally feels like it's home, okay? And there's not a lot that you have to do other than have faith, okay? Is there anything that this person on your mind would like you to know right now? Thank you. I just can't leave them. Forever seems like so far away. For some of you, if this is third party and they're in a relationship, because I saw that marriage card, they're going to give their marriage another chance, okay? I want you to give me the truth. I feel like somebody feels like you've been holding back something from them. I feel like the truth would crack open their heart and complete this cycle. If you wonder, yeah, you are their everything, okay? And they did get scared. They really did get scared. Let me get some, Spirit wants me to get some letters for you before we move into money. I don't do that very often. Somebody fell. I don't see who fell. Well, if you have somebody that suddenly falls off of your radar, that was them, okay? A, we've got, again, I've got a lot of H's around this person. They might, I'm seeing that more as being very secretive, almost like they're surrounded by people trying to like show them the better of what they're supposed to be doing. B, J, M, L, I, D. You may not know who this person really is. They just showed me JBLM, so you could be, this could be somebody who is in the service, maybe in the Air Force, okay? And I'm getting this energy of almost like a, sort of a, they're showing me the lynchy. So I don't know what that has to do with someone, but that's what they're showing me. Okay. We'll see what other messages come out when we get to tarot and do our final love messages. Money. Queen of Swords. Okay. So something's coming into your life over the next 2 weeks that's going to be pretty powerful. Recognition and rewards. So that's really good news. For somebody, you're about to get some kudos, get maybe a vacation, a little R&R after those kudos. Maybe you're getting like a tiny bonus. But this is because angel number 33, you've been very on task, getting things done, listening to your guides, and it's gonna show up, okay? Look at that, the fulfillment and wishes. All abundance comes from our heart. So when we're in our heart in the right space, then everything else follows, okay? Yeah, this is a material harvest that you've been wishing for. This is some money you've been wishing for. For someone here, it's gonna be, it's almost like crazy, like it just drops out of the air, like a check that you weren't expecting shows up. Money shows up in your bank and you weren't expecting it. Somebody pays you back and you just made a wish saying, I'm freaking out, I need this money. And then all of a sudden it shows up, okay? This is gonna balance out the obstacles that you've been dealing with. This is money, for some of you, it's like to make the ends meet. Like they're showing me, I had my brother's kids on vacation when they were little. And we were on vacation, and while we were there, I was running out of money. And we were gonna stay at this hotel in Vegas on the way home. And this machine caught my eye. It was almost like it sparkled. And then I put in like $2 into this machine and it paid out $60, completely unexpected. I'm not telling you to go down to the casino because that was random, okay? And so Spirit's showing me that this is something random. It's not like you and going to intentionalize that you're going to get this big payout, but it does balance out things. And it's because you're balanced in your heart and your mind. You're in union with your heart and your mind. And this could be what saves your home. This could be something that saves you from eviction or something. Like it's really, it feels like that sort of an energy here. Okay. This could be because, again, you've been doing the right things and Spirit is giving back to you. And you've been patient, but you've been working on your heart and you've been forgiving. And I feel like the forgiveness was something really hard for you. Like I'm getting chills. Like that was really hard for you, but that's why it's coming through. Could have been dealing with an Aquarian, a Sagittarian, okay. I've got some Taurus energy here and some Gemini energy here. I've got some Leo energy here. I don't usually get called to call out those signs, but I felt like it today. Okay, a lot of fire. Okay, stay present. Take things one moment at a time with that belief, that faith. That's faith. That's telling you, right? Just believe that what you need is coming to you. For some of you, again, this is a judgment coming to you. There's a lot of possibilities. You're feeling very alone right now. But Spirit is telling you again here, like, it's almost like the 29th will be a good day. You're going to wake up not feeling it. But it's going to be a good day. Okay? Just stay in harmony. I feel like that's really important. Underlying here, if you are, again, worrying about some sort of a partnership here, something's going to show up and you're going to know what's going on in that. Quit racking your brain over this, though. You have nothing to be guilty about, okay? Stay in your own harmony. Stay in your own space. Tarot. Okay? 10 of Pentacles. And we've got that Knight of Wands as the underlying. So you're like, everything seems stable, but there's this like fight or flight underneath all of that. Everything's not stable. So let's see what's up with that. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Strength. You're walking ahead, and this is a divine feminine energy. It doesn't mean female. That's our heart space. You're walking ahead in kind of a like swagger as you are moving into the unknown here. And I feel like little by little things are going to start happening for you. Good things are going to start happening for you. Okay? Thank you. The Emperor. Someone who has been holding themselves back from you, cold feet, might finally be like, okay, my heart has opened and that feeling that I can do this is growing within me. 6 of Swords, 3 of Wands in reverse. It is something that this is someone that's taken a while. And I feel like it's going to be as unexpected for them as it will be for you. They may end something and Like right when you're realizing that it's over. You don't need love. Like this is almost like a lesson from the universe that you needed to choose yourself first before love could choose you. Eight of Pentacles. I do feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself, a lot of trying to align your Kundalini. Again, a lot of work on your heart space right now. Really working on your inner child and allowing yourself to feel safe. Yeah, you're reparenting yourself here. And this is something really big. This could end up being the person that you connect with, that you start a family with. But I am getting Cancer energy right now, as well as like this could happen with the next moon cycle. But there's the Five of Cups again. Someone doesn't even know they're going to make this choice yet. Okay? But it's coming out of heartbreak. So Spirit's like, take it slow. This is coming out of heartbreak. You don't want to be just a rebound, right? Because I do feel like this isn't going to be the easiest, simple transition here. Okay? And you've done a lot of work on yourself. So do you just want to be that rebound, right? This kind of stresses you out because I think this is what you've been wanting. But you're also looking dang fine right now. And I feel like if you're not seeing anyone, all of a sudden you're going to have choices. And then here comes Hopalong Cassidy or Cassidette. I don't know. Right? What else here about that Ten of Pentacles? There's my Knight of Wands. Okay. They might think they're being sly in the way that they come back. It may have been 6 months to a year that you've been separated from this person, or I'm kind of getting there might be someone here that has some sort of a neurochemistry where sometimes the change of seasons, they suddenly are like, I'm out of here. I can't be with you. And then they realize that they were an idiot. Okay? And then they come back. Yeah. Again, the moon in reverse. So I don't think that this has happened yet. And I don't think this person realizes that they are going to do this. So this could be in the next 2 to 4 weeks, but there's going to be a lot of choices here in that, okay? And you've got to choose what journey you want. No one can choose that for you. Yeah. Use your inner wisdom. You have done a lot to get yourself here. This person could have really beautiful tattoos, or they're showing me this is someone that has the areas of their skin where there's no pigment, and that's your sign. Okay, but again, this is, again, it's a divine lover suddenly talking to you. Unexpected, not what you expected to come in. And you've got all this on your plate that you're taking care of. So you're not sure what's going on. This could be somebody who their reparenting was healing their mother wound. Okay. And they could be coming back because, for some of you, because they suddenly have nowhere to go. Okay, so again, Spirit is saying, be aware. Does this have potential? Yes. Do they need some shit that they need to figure out? Yes, they absolutely do. Okay? Spirit, give me some advice here for the collective. Okay, we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse crossed by the Knight of Swords. If you don't know that this person, if this is third party and you don't know that they've left the third party, don't go there. Okay, it's not going to be healthy for you. Eight of Swords. Cut it off. It may be better for your mind in the long term to do that than to deal with being in the middle of some sort of mess. Two of Cups and the Four of Swords. There is a love here that's going to heal. But again, this is somebody who, there could have been a long time since you've seen each other. They have changed, they have done the work. For others of you, they're coming in, well, you're just starting to have fun. Okay, this could be Leo season. Nine of Cups, and that's the King of Wands. They want to make their move now, very determined. Again, the Emperor and the Ten of Wands. Don't take somebody divine back if it's going to add too much to your plate. Let them do the work that they need to do. Male or female, doesn't matter. Again, there's the moon. For some of you, this comes with the moon, or they're just talking about this being that Cancer, Pisces, water sign energy. Very actionable. Ace of Wands, Five of Cups in reverse. They're being actionable because something is over. Justice. They could be getting a divorce. They're going to bark. They're going to bark. Hey, no. But they're ready to end this. Okay? So that's important. But balance your heart first, okay? But there's the King of Swords, laying right on top of the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who, again, has thought very long and hard before doing this, but they are coming in with heartbreak, okay? If you, I just saw, will you get your book published? If this is like a romance novel, probably. Ten of Pentacles. That sounds pretty good. But I feel like if you're talking to someone and it's not that kind of a novel, they're bored with it because there's a specific type of novel that they're looking for. Okay. Five of Wands. I feel like it's almost like someone here is about to, like, really step up. Like, I see the ponytail going. Really step into their, like, power. Six of Swords, and move yourself in a new direction. And this could be very different than what you expected. Okay, and this could be going on a vacation to somewhere you've never ever thought about going. I'm seeing swampy lands and alligators and like strange like lake in the middle of a desert. Okay, but this could be Three of Cups, exactly what your heart needs to align for what's coming in. They're like, get it out of your system now, the Devil and the Fool. Get it all out of your system now before you start something new. Okay? I think that's kind of funny. Let's get a few more signs coming in, and then we'll get a few more messages and an oracle before we close out. Okay? Again, with the moon, there is this energy about something new with the moon is going to start. Aries energy. Spirit is saying, follow that passion to what you think you want. And don't take no for an answer. Like, these books right here are all my published books, and I did it on my own. And I've got my most popular book is Exploring Aromatherapy, and it sells all over the world. So do what is yours and just go for it, okay? The new moon says you can do what's right for you. Some of you, this is going to mean moving to a new home or feeling more at home in yourself than I think embodying yourself more than you've ever felt before. Listen to your heart and align it with your brain. Okay, your heart knows what's coming to you. They want me to look in the middle. There's a partnership, but something has to end first. And I do feel like this one offer that comes to you leads to another offer, which then leads to a multitude of things that suddenly are in your life, right? A lot of healing energies coming in. Mars right now is really in power, and so again, don't be surprised if you feel like you have to fight for a few things until we get into Leo season. Cancer season's gonna be a little bit of rough waters this year, okay? For those of you, I'm feeling a little more energy here from the Real Deal deck. Okay, you're not being disciplined enough. Again, you've got a bonus coming for someone. For some of those, that's a relationship. For others of you, that's a promotion. If you've been looking for freedom to innovate, that's going to come along with the benefits and the money, but only if you're on time. Like, don't expect to show up late and get these benefits. Yeah. Someone here is expecting some sort of gift. It's not coming. Okay. And it's not fun either. But there's a purpose behind it, Spirit is saying. You will get a share of some sort of reward that you're aspiring to get, but only by meeting or beating goals. Okay, so that's for those of you that are really working in a team-oriented energy right now. Keep brightening others' days. Okay, that's a bonus in and of itself. That's making a difference. People will trust you. The more you're in that kind of excellence energy, the more you're going to be being taken seriously, and that's where the possibilities show up. Okay? The love energies here. Again, beware of this Knight of Wands energy. Their life may have just burned down to the ground, and that's why they're showing up in yours. Okay. For those of you going on vacation, enjoy it, but you might be packing too much. Okay. How do we manifest? High vibes, high vibes, high vibes. Listen to uplifting music and frequencies. Okay. Observe what's going on around you. Don't get caught in somebody else's story. Be in acceptance of what is. Take a step back and see the bigger picture. Okay? Someone is not being honest. Don't let somebody steal your idea. Okay? Some of you are ready to say no to love. You're not going to accept any more bad behaviors with gifts after the fact. And magic of pretending. if you're looking at going into a play or a movie, or you have a very creative work, I am feeling like between now and Scorpio season is when you're going to see some big changes come in. Allow that natural timing to happen. Don't be upset by the challenges that you feel are stopping you. Okay? Any other timestamps from my Oracle of Time deck, Spirit? Thank you. You've had to fight for this. So yes, things are coming in later than expected. I do think that you have a friend that has deeper feelings for you, that you have a psychic connection with. This could be your soulmate, whether you've met them or not. You're dreaming of them. Again, this could be that moon sign, or it could be showing up in Cancer season. You may have felt like somebody tricked you yesterday. That's your inner child asking you to do some work. By autumn, your finances are going to be in a much better place. Somebody that showed up late, that is not the case for you. Again, Spirit's telling you. Okay. Summer energy here. A lot of offers coming in. But Saturn limits us by making sure that when we are messing up really badly, going against our heart and soul, like it gets noticed, it gets seen. Somebody here, you are going to find out in Cancer season that you are pregnant, or you're going to meet somebody that is going to be the person you want to have a family with. Whoever is closing off from you right now and losing time, I feel like they're dealing with some sort of emotional trauma, and you're feeling that. If this is, especially if this is a Cancer sign, you are, or even a Virgo, you're feeling that. It's setting off alarm systems in you. And Spirit wants you to listen to what you're feeling, because this is not somebody who's dealing with stuff well. Okay. You may need to get them help in Gemini season, or that's when you're going to meet a divine partner, but you're even dreaming about it. So if you're dreaming about it, Spirit's like, hello, you know you've got to take action. Okay. Let's close it off with a Spirit Animal Wisdom card here. Okay. The Ladybug. Only they call it the Ladybird. All of your manifesting positive thoughts and visualizations have been heard. One thing to remember, the Ladybug has about a 4-week life cycle. So keep that in mind. I feel like this is happening over this wish happening over this next 4 weeks. But Spirit is saying, you know, you don't have to ask me. You actually already know. And that is your clarification. Okay. So the Lady Bird is about karma. Okay, so there's some karma here for someone. That was interesting. Age 52 might be important. If you needed to know if that was your message. Okay. Ladybird, element of air, luck. All of your manifesting positive thoughts and visualizations have been heard. Ladybirds symbolize luck. You may have been working on a project or have goals to achieve and generally been manifesting for the future. She comes to show you that all your hard work will come to fruition. More happiness is on the way. The Ladybird is also a sign to slow down, don't rush, or try too hard. Stay true to your heart and do everything with honor. Crystal companions are adventurine, citrine, and jade. Okay. So I hope that this helps you guys. I love you. Thank you for helping me pass the time while I was waiting for my other phone to do personals while it charges. And I hope to see you next time, okay? I will be putting this whole video on the YouTube channel, Mindset Unicorn, and putting some highlights here. So if you need to come back and listen to things, you know where to find things, okay? Much love, guys.